start your engine.
Hey race fans, here we are at New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the running of the Camping World 200. Let's take a look at the top 10 starting lineup. Row 1 we have Robert Brooks and Danny Wells. Row 2 we have Connor Breton and Tim Schell. Row 3 we have Aaron Reed and Pichu London. Row 4 we have Ralph Green and Adam Chambers. And rounding out the top 10 is Tyler Williams and Evan Brinker. As we're about to hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
And we just got the command to start the engines. Let's see if anyone's going to have any problems starting off. Danny Wells needs to catch up with the rest of the field, and I don't see anyone having any problems. No one's under the apron and no one's going to pit road, so that's a good thing. The pace car is leaving the track, and we're going green in New Hampshire. And Robert Brooks, he got a rocket star off the line. Oh, I think Danny Wells' car is slow. Whoa, heading into turn 1, the entire inside row got a good start off the line. And Robert Brooks, he's being followed by Connor Breton. Now some cars, they're going to try to benefit from the outside line. And leading the first lap is going to be Robert Brooks, but here comes Connor Breton. Oh, we got a wreck in the back! Oh, we got a wreck in the back, and I saw a couple cars go around. Pat Acosta's around. Back here, Jeremy Britt's held up. Zohar Mutton's held up. Trent Dunham. Oh, and a lot of cars. Oh no, they're still wrecking. Zohar Mutton and Matt Wells. But they already crossed the line. So we have our first caution already. And Danny Wells, he went to pit road. And the race back to the line is going to be Connor Breton. Connor Breton is the new race leader after Robert Brooks led the first lap, as we have our first caution already. Let's take a look and see what happens while the entire field catches up. And here is what happened about our first caution as we see Danny Wells. Danny Wells went to pit road as he exited turn 4, and then something happened here. Joshua Collard, he got into the 7 of Luke Walker, and then he got loose, and then he gets turned by the 05 Red Bell, and then Red Bell, she gets into the 16 of Callum Wells, and then all these cars are just piling up. Cody Lamas in the 60, Matthew Rodriguez in the 82, Pat Acosta in the 14, Nicholas Wilson's held up. I see Tim Flagel, Joseph Lombard, and Charles Jackson getting by. And yes, all these cars are just held up by this pack. There's Adam Flagel and Jeremy Britt on the inside. And back here, let's see, there's Zohar Mutton in the 62. After these cars start to get back rolling, the yellow flag was already out, but they're still racing to the line. So yeah, all these cars, they just lost a lot of position as we see them all crossing the line here. And I'm trying to see. Oh, it looks like Matt Wells, he got hooked by the 01 of Alex Drayton. And then Dylan Poteet, he hooks the 62 and spins him out. Wow, so that's what happened to these cars. Whoa. Well, barely into the second lap, and we have our first caution, but it doesn't look to be that serious for a couple of people. And here we are back at New Hampshire with a little bit of an update. It looks like Tim Frelick, he took a pit stop when the yellow flag came out, so as a result of that, he became a lap down. He did not beat the pace car out, so he is a lap down in 41st position. I'm going to give a top 10 rundown ahead. Connor Breton, Robert Brooks, Ralph Green, Aaron Reed, Tyler Williams, Jake Baskinger, Wilson Kennedy, Travis Mitchell, the 70 of Chevy Gilliam, and Tim Shell. That's your top 10. And as I see Tim Frelick trying to get back at the front, we have 1 lap to go until the restart. So there's no sense in me trying to go to another break. These cars will restart on lap 40. Robert Brooks right now is running in second. Over the last couple of weeks, he has not had much success at all. The same goes for Ralph Green, who's now running in third. These two drivers are going to look for their first wins. Connor Breton, he hasn't really had much success here in New Hampshire either, because he's been in the second cup and he hasn't won in New Hampshire yet. Our latest winner from New Hampshire is actually running in 8th place right now. Travis Mitchell, he actually won the New Hampshire race in the second cup before he was fired. So maybe he's a contender to win. I don't know, but the pace car leaves the track and we're having the restart. Well, it looks like Tim Frelick and Danny Wells are up to speed. Tim Frelick and Danny Wells, they are going to try their hardest to try to get their laps back, as they are making Connor Breton go way into the outside. Tim Frelick is battling Connor Breton like if he's battling for the lead. But Connor Breton may get that run off the outside, and he does. And we are still green so far, even though some of the packs are separated a little bit. And Tim Frelick, he is still trying to battle that 11 car. Still running in second is Robert Brooks. He's going to try to push Danny Wells up there. Head further back. Right here in 10th is Tim Shell, but right now he has a bumper full of Adam Chambers. Now back here is Pete London and Evan Brinker. They're running side by side. We're still going green as we take a look now at last week's winner, Ryan Acosta. He won at Kentucky last week. Ryan Acosta in the 38 car. Right now he's running in 19th. As he is trying to go inside to make a move on the damaged red bell. Ironically, the car that finished second last week is also running behind Ryan Acosta, Joseph Lombard. He came so close to winning Kentucky, but he had to settle for second. As we head further back, as we are now entering lap 10. And Connor Breton, he is still far ahead of the 22 and the 32. Robert Brooks, he is almost a full second behind. Connor Breton has to deal with 2 lap cars. Their cars are up to speed, but they're not even battling for position right now. If we don't have another yellow flag soon, this may be a boring race, as we see Danny Wells trying to fall back a little bit, but he's trying to catch back up. As we now see Danny Wells going to the inside. Danny Wells and Tim Frelick, they're actually battling for position. They're battling for 41st. As we head to the rear of the field, there's Alex J. There's Dylan Poteet all the way in the back. Let's see who else I see. There's the damaged number 39 of Das Kaplande. See who else I see. There's Charles Jackson in the 52 car, Nicholas Wilson in the 51, and Alexander Dawson, who just had a horrible week in Kentucky last week. Here we are. Let's go to the hood camera of Hunter Combs. We haven't talked about Hunter Combs much lately. He's already won a race this season as he's trying to get behind the 8 of Trent Dunham. Right now, Hunter Combs, he's running in 27th. Now. And whoa, look at this. Robert Brooks, he's trying to make a move on the slow Danny Wells to try to get around him. But while they're having all those battles, Connor Breeden, he is just smooth sailing away. Connor Breeden has no competition right now in that 11 car. And we're trying to have a battle for second here. Ralph Green, he's cleared Robert Brooks for second. Ralph Green has been longing for that first win, but ever since that happened, he has not been very good at all. But lately, I believe this is a big momentum shift for Ralph Green, because in the NSCRA Crunch Pro Series, he won the Daytona 500. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what Ralph Green can do. As we head back here, we're trying to have a battle for fourth now between Aaron Reed and Jake Baskinger. Jake Baskinger in that 30 car, I believe he led 2 laps last week in Kentucky, as he is running side by side with Aaron Reed. As we head back here, there's Evan Brinker. He's now running in 8th in that 88 GT Vodka car. As we see Travis Mitchell hanging back in the left right now. We're slowly approaching the halfway mark of this race. Here we see another battle for position. Tim Shell and Jack Richards. That's gonna be for 13th. As we see right here, the 7 of Luke Walker. Let's go to his hood camera. Right now, Luke Walker, he's hanging steady on the outside line. He's getting behind Jack Richards to hopefully try to give him some drafting help as he now switches to the inside now. And he is all over the bumper in that 15 car. Yep, and we are still green. No yellow flags so far as we head back to the front. It's still all about Connor Breeden as he heads into turn 3. Tim Freilich is dropping back a little bit, and so is Danny Wells. Ralph Green has pulled away in second. He's trying to catch up to, I believe that's his teammate up there, Robert Brooks. He's hanging on to third, but Aaron Williams, Aaron Reed, he's hanging on to fourth. And as we now see the 20 of Tyler Williams, he's now running in 6th. Wilson Kennedy, the former points leader, right now he's running in 7th. We now pass the halfway mark and Connor Breeden has led it. Yeah, I apologize for the boring race, but almost all of New Hampshire's races are boring. Let's head further back. And whoa, Das Cablonde is dropping. Uh-oh. If he keeps being slow like that, he may be one of the slow cars that one of the leaders might lap. That might change everything. Who knows? Oh, we got a spin in turn 3. It's Joshua Collard. And that's gonna bring out our second yellow flag. Joshua Collard spins in turn 3. I believe he was taken out by someone, as he has minor hood damage, side damage, and he has some rear damage. And that is going to get rid of Connor Breeden's lead. Racing back to the line as we have our as we have our second caution on lap 22. Let's take a look and see what happened to Joshua Collard. And here's what happened to brought out our second caution. Now this is something I don't normally see, but heading into turn 3, it looks like Joshua Collard got turned by the 8 of Trent Dunham. They're heading into turn 3, and I guess Trent Dunham, he just gave him a hard hit. And that sent the 87 straight into the wall. Uh-oh. Joshua Collard may not like that from Trent Dunham. And the 87 recollects himself after getting a little bit of damage. Let's take a look at this from the hood camera of Trent Dunham. And here we are with the hood camera of Trent Dunham. Yep. We hooked him a little bit, backed off, and then just gave him a lick. Wow. We'll normally see that kind of driving from the A car. And here we are with the rear camera of Cody Lamas in the 60 car. Yes, Joshua Collard tried to hang on, but he just couldn't. Let's take you back to the restart. And here we are back at New Hampshire getting ready for the restart. Time for another top 10 rundown. Connor Breeden, Ralph Green, Robert Brooks, Aaron Reed, Jake Baskinger, Tyler Williams, Wilson Kennedy, Evan Brinker, Chevy Gilliam, and Adam Chambers. That's your top 10. And we are having the restart on lap 27. We have 14 laps to go. And look at Aaron Reed. He's moving to the inside. He's already taken away third. Now he's trying to take away second. And Danny Wells, he's moved to the inside of Connor Breeden. And Tim Fraley, he's cleared the 11 car. So right now he's back on the lead lap. And Danny Wells is trying to do the same thing, but Connor Breeden got the run off of that outside line. As he is still leading this thing. And Tim Fraley, he's going to try to do whatever he can to keep that 11 from passing him again. If he gets another yellow flag, he'll be back on the lead lap. As we see Robert Brooks head on to third, Jake Basker just moved up to fourth, and whoa, Wilson Kennedy, he almost got into the 99. As majority of the field, they're running single file right now. As we take a look at Jack Richards in the 15 car. Jack Richards, he is still trying to get that first win of his career. He's gotten second place twice this year, but I doubt he's going to have a chance to win this time. As we are now getting into lap 30 now. And the leader is still Connor Breeden. He's trying to catch up to that 22 car. And he is on his bumper, and he's trying to move to the inside. It looks like Tim Fraley's trying to get around off the outside line for once. And he does. This time by, we are going to have 10 laps to go. And I don't see the caution lights yet, so that's a good thing. Ralph Green is desperately trying to close in on that 11 car. He has a chance to get it now. Danny Wells separates third place. Speaking of third place, we're having another battle for third. Robert Brooks and Jake Baskinger. Jake Baskinger, he is trying to clear the 2 car, and the 2 car tried to get around the outside line, but he couldn't. So we now have 9 to go this time by, and it's still all about Connor Breeden. The only way Ralph Green can catch up right now is if somehow Tim Fraley holds up the 11 car. Let's take a look back and see who else I see. There's Dasco Bundy, still slow as ever. There's Joshua Collard along with Dylan Pulte. Now running side by side are the Fago brothers, Tim in the 19 and Adam in the 21. There's Red Bull in the 05. She was like fourth in the points, but she's probably gonna drop today. There's Zohar Mudden. He's trying to get behind Nicholas Wilson in the 51 car. There's Matt Wells trying to go side by side with Trent Dunham. And oh man, Trent Dunham blows up! Oh no! At the wrong place at the wrong time, Trent Dunham blows an engine in the front stretch. It's a good thing I caught that, but man. Trent Dunham blows an engine at New Hampshire. Oh, another car blows up! Chevy Gilliam! Whoa, and Chevy Gilliam, he stopped dead on the track. Whoa, two cars are having problems. I think it's going to break out the caution. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Chevy Gilliam stopping on the track brings out our third caution. And Tim Freilich, he is back on the lead lap. But man, I believe well, shoot, I don't know. We may have a green-white checker start with only one lap to go, but I'm not sure. We're going to have to wait and see. Let's take a look and see what happened to Chevy Gilliam and Trent Dunham. And here is what happened with Chevy Gilliam. At the time, he was running in 9th position. He was going on the inside of Evan Brinker, trying to battle for 8th. And back there, we see Trent Dunham blowing up. And heading into turn 1, Chevy Gilliam blows up as well. He starts to lose speed right here going into turn 2. And there it goes, right there. He blows up. Two cars blow up in the same lap. The number 7 of Chevy Gilliam and Trent Dunham in the 8. Now, Trent Dunham, he actually coasted all the way to pit road, but Chevy Gilliam wasn't so lucky. After he blew up, he stopped in the middle of the track, and then as you see, the yellow flag is already out. And I'm sure nobody hits him. Yeah, Chevy Gilliam just came to a complete halt in the backstretch. And here we are back at New Hampshire with 1 lap to go on the restart. It turns out Chevy Gilliam had a broken camshaft and Trent Dunham had a broken piston. So those two are out of the race. And Danny Wells, he's still a lap down. Tim Freilich, he's back on the lead lap at 39th. Maybe he can move up, as we're going to have ourselves a green-white checker. Now, Danny Wells, he's separated 2nd and 3rd, so this may be a race between Connor Breeden and Ralph Green teammates. We're going to have to wait and see. I don't think they're teammates. Their cars just look alike, but still. Coming out of turns 3 and 4 now. Green-white checker showdown. If the yellow flag comes back out again, the race is over as we are having the restart. Can Connor Breeden hang on to that outside line and win? We're going to have to see because he is pulling away. Whoa, that 11 car is just powerful. He's already got 4 car lengths ahead of Ralph Green. Heading into turns 3 and 4, Connor Breen's about to take the white flag. Yep, white flag is out right now. And Ralph Green, he's trying to clear Danny Wells, but Danny Wells, I don't even know why he's racing this hard. He's already a lap down. But that's not the situation because heading into turns 3 and 4, Connor Breeden still has no competition at all. Coming out of turn 4, the checkered flag is out as Connor Breeden will win the Camping World 200. Connor Breeden wins the Camping World 200 in his, I believe this is only his 4th start. Coming in second is Ralph Green, third is Jake Baskinger, fourth is Robert Brooks, fifth is Aaron Reed, sixth is Wilson Kennedy, seventh is Travis Mitchell, eighth Evan Brinker, ninth Adam Chambers, and rounding out the top 10 is Barney Ward. Wow, what a race. Connor Breeden captures his first win in the Mobil 1 Nationwide Series. I've already announced the top 10. Pete London ends up 11, Jack Richards 12, Connor Breeden's teammate Tyler Williams ends up 13th, Tim Schill 14th, and rounding out the top 15 is Luke Walker. 16th and 17th. Once again, Ryan Acosta and Joseph Lombard finish together. Cody Lamas ends up 18th, Matthew Rodriguez 19th, and 20th is Jeremy Britt. And the rest of the field is right here. Alexander Dawson, Hunter Combs, Peter Paluzzi, Charles Jackson, and Matt Wells rounds out the top 25. Zohar Mutton, Jenny Castro, Callum Wells, Nicholas Wilson, and Alex Drayton rounds out the top 30. Red Bell, Justin Acosta, Adam Feigl, Pat Acosta, and Tim Feigl rounds out top 35. And 36 on down to 42nd. Joshua Collard was involved in the second caution. Tim Fraley took a pit stop earlier, but miraculously he came back on the lead lap and gained 2 positions in 37. Dylan Poteet, well, just a bad day for him. Das Kablande, his car was damaged, so he was slow all day. Danny Wells couldn't get back on the lead lap as he will finish in 40th. And we know what happened to Trent. And we knew what happened to Trent Dunham and Chevy Gilliam. Both cars blew up in the same lap. Here come the point standings. And once again, congratulations to Connor Breeden for winning the Camping World 200.